Hi, Mama, you made it. This is week 4 of the Self-Regain Challenge. That's 4 weeks of showing up, rebuilding, and taking time for yourself. So we're going to start on all fours with diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, expanding your belly. Then exhale as you gently draw your core in. For the last 30 seconds, you have the option to add shoulder taps. I'm going to exhale as you lift one hand to tap your opposite shoulder, then switch. Making sure you keep your hips steady and brace your core. And if you prefer, just continue with the breathing. Almost there. Good job. So next we have heel slides with a mini leg lift. So you want to make sure into your heel slides with a mini lift. You're going to exhale as you slowly slide one heel out along the mat, then lift it just 1 to 2 inches before bringing it back in. And we'll be alternating sides, making sure you move with control and keep your core steady. I'm so proud of you guys making it this far, the last week of the program. Good job. Okay, next we have toe marches, and we're going to begin with the legs extended in the air. Definitely give yourself some water if you need it, but we'll be going into toe marches next. So we're going to start with both legs lifted. So exhale as you lower one leg towards the ground. Toe to the ground. Then bring it back up. We're going to be switching sides. Make sure you keep your ribs down and core engaged this whole entire time. You should definitely feel it in your core, ladies. Keep your ribs down and core engaged. Almost done. 10 seconds left. Good job. The next exercise are glute bridges with a pulse, 3 to 4 second pulse. Make sure you guys take your break. And if you need water, definitely do that or stretch it out like I'm doing here. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we exhale and lift your hips into a bridge, and then we're gonna pulse at the top for 3 to 4 times before lowering with control, okay? Keep squeezing through your glutes and engaging in your core. And if you're feeling it in your quads, which you will feel it, but you really need to feel it more so in your glutes and your hams. So make sure you're driving your hips through the heel of your feet. All right, good job, ladies. take this little break. The next exercise is glute bridge abductions, and we'll be using a band. So if you have one, definitely use that. Alright, so we're going to exhale as you lift into your bridge. Then press your knees out against the band as you bring it up to the top. Inhale as you bring them back in with control. Lower down slowly and making sure you're strong and having a steady movement. You're doing good, mama. $15 more seconds. I am feeling it. All right. The next exercise is going to be deep squats with a slow eccentric. So really focusing on slow control movement with the squat. So we're going to move really deep into a deep squat with slow control. You're going to inhale as you lower into your squat, taking your time as you go all the way back down. Exhale as you rise back up and focus on stability and breath. Definitely take your time as you go all the way down. You will feel the difference versus just going down and coming back up. This is the slow eccentric movement. You should feel this burn. It's spicy. Almost done. Good job. All right, let's take this break before we get into our next exercise, and that is squats again, but with a 3 to 4 second pulse. Okay, lower into your squat, and then we're just going to pulse 3 to 4 times at the bottom before standing tall. Make sure to keep your chest lifted and a strong core. And again, when you're doing your squats, think of as you're sitting down on a chair. And do not lock your knees. Keep a slight bent when you go up to the top. Ladies. Next we have step back lunges or reverse lunges. Sorry, we actually have standing marches with a good morning. My apologies. So you're going to exhale as you lift one knee into a march, then place your foot down and hinge forward at your hips for a good morning. Think of good mornings as pressing your hips or your bottom, like as if you want to close a door behind you. Keep your back flat and your core braced throughout this whole time. And we are alternating sides. A nice tight core, ladies. All right, good job. So we have modified side planks. So we're just gonna get into our modified side plank. So your knees are bent, elbows are under your shoulder. You're gonna exhale as you lift your hips and hold steady. And if you like, you can add hip dips like I'm doing. So you're lowering your hips slightly and then pressing back up. And we'll be switching sides halfway. Also, ladies, please make sure to do these exercises 3 to 4 times out the week. Do not just follow along one time. Please do these exercises 3 to 4 times out the week. All right, good job, ladies. Last exercise, and that's bird dogs with a pulse. Our final move. All right, so on all fours, you're gonna stand opposite arm and leg. Exhale and hold, and then add 3 to 4 small pulses before returning. Make sure you switch sides with control and focus on length and core stability. This is your final week of workouts in the series, but remember, you can always cycle back through weeks 1 through 4 and keep building strength. Definitely look out for the future for other challenges and other phases of this program. Good job, ladies. Thank you for joining.